Good morning or good afternoon as we're speaking to the people in the upper half of the country, world rather. Listen, so I just basically found out this morning that somebody had attempted to take a shot or took a shot at Trump. This guy was 400 or 500 yards away, so if he missed, we can give him credit for trying anyhow. Uh, he I don't think he got. There was anything they could have done differently, except maybe they have a drone patrol overhead constantly. I mean, but anyhow, wasn't even close to him. So it's like more bullshit. I think I don't know, you know. But after reading some of the articles I read this morning, it's quite possible that Melania's trying to have a hit on him because he's screwing around with Loomer. Now that would be a story, wouldn't that be a story? Boy, you would be able to find anything about the election if that was true. I don't know whether it is, of course. I like to throw shit like that out there every once in a while. Oh, I don't know. Yeah. So, anyhow, that's the first story I read. There's a lot of stuff about football. Pachenko got hurt for the Chiefs. That's a big story. The Giants lost another game. That's a no story. You don't know what's going to happen in the football scene. Pachenko got hurt real bad, so he's going to be out 4 weeks. So that's a hit to the Chiefs. Don't know whether they can come back. Don't know whether they'll make the three-peat or not. Apparently, there's a thing: if you're 0-2, you don't win the Super Bowl. I don't know whether that's true or not. I'd have to go back and look through everything. I let these guys say what they want about stuff like that. Doesn't mean anything. Okay. That's what makes football interesting. If it meant something, people stop watching games. At after the second team loses 2 games, okay, we don't have to watch anymore. They're not going to make the playoffs. So we'll see what happens. What else was going on? Let's see. Trump is going around saying he sincerely hates Taylor Swift now. That's another dumb thing, Bruce Springsteen doesn't like him. When people try to... this man is universally... I don't understand this. I keep repeating this. I don't understand. Donald Trump is universally one of the most hated men in the world. Okay? People laugh at him constantly. Down here, I have, my friends aren't political. They just ask me, what do you think? Because I'm an American. And then they'll tell me, I'll say, I think he's an idiot. They go, well, he's certainly not somebody that we could support. So you don't know, He's the most hated man in the world. Yet, he's in contention to be president of the United States. That means, because he's a racist and a fascist, that the people that are supporting him are looking forward to a white-only country. Do you know that they'll have to go to war against the American Indian, right? Because the American Indian isn't white. And Trump doesn't like people if they're not white. I wonder if that... But, he has a tendency to put on that orange tan shit, so I don't know why. He should just come out and look pink. He's an idiot. Nobody likes him. But it's the idea that he's putting forward, an all-white country. South Africa too. Didn't work for South Africa 1. We'll see what happens now. What else is going on in the world? I don't know. There's a lot of, I mean, from sports wise, there was a lot of good games. I'm telling you the truth. I had absolutely no idea that Donald Trump had been shot at. They didn't put anything up, and the game I'm watching is it's coming. It's streaming, you know. So I'm basically have the same announcers and everything that same camera angles and everything that they have for you at home, you know, and I just don't understand it, you know. But I guess if he'd been hit, they would have broken in. Even down here, they would have broken in and said something. Oh, me. You know, these people get to talk all the time. This guy was in the Ukraine back in the day, so you know. Trump's connection to Laura Loomer. Now, this Trump's connection to Laura Loomer is becoming a real campaign issue because she's a racist. She's also nuts. You know, I think she's done had a complete facial makeover, and I've seen her. They're showing pictures now of her and Trump together, and there's one reliable source in Florida says that, you know, that Melania is getting a little pissed because they're having an affair. So, you know, that's what I said. You know, maybe Melania put a hit out on him. She's got to know enough people back home, you know, that would do that. That just family does that. Yeah, that's a part. That's just thing people don't understand, you know. What else am I looking at here? I don't worry about Trump's criminal cases until he gets out, until he loses the election. Then I'll do it. And we have J.D. Vance, who just doesn't know when to shut up about Springfield, Ohio. You know, he just doesn't know when to let it lie and, you know, get over it. But he can't do that, you know. He's just because he's another person that can't stand being called a liar. And he is. He's a scum. I mean, I don't understand. I think after this is all over and done with, he'll have some serious marital problems. I think right now she's staying there thinking that she's got a shot, you know, to be in the White House. I don't think so, but, you know, she thinks so, that she's got a shot to do some, you know, canoodling in the White House or whatever, you know, see what happens. What else? This is all old school. All notices. Okay, that's MSNBC. We go ABC. Let's see what they got to say. Pipeline has exploded and is now on fire in Houston suburb. Wow. Tito Jackson, one of the Jackson Fives. I think he was the oldest one. I think he was a leader, actually. He's dead at 70 years old. You know, these people disappear from the public eye, and I think they're dead. It's just... It's... I think that's just stupid. Not my part. But I never liked the Jackson 5, so I can be excused for not keeping up on tabs of the... Okay. Scientists show how pregnancy changes the brain. Hey man, just look at a pregnant woman. You don't need a scientist to tell you that she's changing. You know, and it's a protective urge, I think, more than anything else. Plus the fact they feel that they're not pretty anymore. You know, and husbands don't want to, you know, deal with them and all that stuff, you know. Trump is saying that the Biden-Harris rhetoric is to blame for the Florida assassination attempt. I don't know about that, you know. If that comes out as his going to be his line, then I have to say that I have to go back to saying that I don't think this was a genuine thing. I think this was a setup, which I don't want to do. I would rather feel that there are people out there that do want this guy dead. You know, they just happen to be not really experienced enough and not really good shots or something like that. You know, so we'll let it go that way. How much time do I have? Oh, I got plenty of time. Musk is was in his mind as well. You know, he's got these companies that are doing real well, SpaceX and whatnot. Twitter's not the Twitter X, whatever you want to call it. It's not one of them. It appears to be losing money as time goes on, so we'll have to wait and see what happens there. Some people are sitting around saying that it's time, you know, people can't ignore just how screwed up Trump really is. Yeah, they can. They will. That's human. If you make excuses for people you like, you know, and I don't know. The point is that the people that like Donald Trump are scary. That's the real scary thing going on there, you know. You see these articles that I read that shows you how bad the weekend was, you know. They put up, oh my God, Trump finally snaps, loses his mind over Taylor Swift. Florida scam gets exposed. What else is going on? Yeah, he's suffering bad. He's losing his mind as he gets worse news yet. Bruce Springsteen wipes the floor with Donald Trump. That was 3 days ago. He did a pretty good job of that too. Which is some of the most popular people on the planet don't like him. And that's, you know, again, I am surprised by the fact that there are other people that there are all these millions of people out there that like him. And it can't be him. It has to be the fact that they're racist and that they like his racist policies. I think that's more than anything else. You know? They should love Vance. Only Vance is the kind of guy that if you shoot at him, you're not going to miss, because they really hate that guy. Even the Republicans hate him. Alright, that's it. I've had it. I'm done. I can't think of anything else to say. I'll keep abreast of the football situation, what teams are going to do. Giants should just fire the coach and general manager now and get it over with. Why wait? You know, Chiefs are good. The Chiefs have options. They have one of the best offensive minds in football, in Andy, and we'll see what happens there. You know. All right. Have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow.